Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. Ahead, a symphony on Skid Row, plus fresh snowpack in your local park. But first, unhoused residents living in a Linwood encampment are now safely sheltered thanks to the county's Pathway Home program. The intensified effort to resolve encampments and move people experiencing homelessness indoors is already proving to be a success. Meet Michael Dudley and others from the encampment who are ready to move on from painful pasts. Here's more.
Today we are bringing people from an encampment that was under the freeway, and we're bringing them into this hotel, giving them their own room, and I got to escort one of the formerly homeless members of the encampment, Major, and bring him here to the hotel and show him his room.
Yee-haw, yee-haw. I believe that this is a life-changing thing right here, statement right here. I really believe that it's gonna work for me. Well, I'm 60 years old. I ain't got time to be playing around no more. I'm not a kid, I'm 60. I might not look like it, but I am.
This is our ADA room. So for any client that we do have a client that's coming in that is ADA.
With Pathway Home, a client can be living on the street and become permanently housed in less than 30 days. It's a goal that we have set for each client that comes into our program today and even tomorrow to see if we can make that happen within that small window for them.
Well, I'm ecstatic about every one of you. Anybody that had anything to do with getting me out of the trash, off the ground, I appreciate and love you, and God bless you, and I hope you live 120 million years.
Next year, I would be on the streets for 8 years. My favorite book was The Little Engine That Could. And I always kept on pushing myself, I think I can. I knew I could.
Well, I'm really happy that we are doing this for the homeless that are here around in Linwood, and happy also to see that they are starting getting the services. That is the most important, that accept the services, and that made me so happy.
Anybody, no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is, you can find yourself at the end of your rope and sleeping on our streets. And people need to remember that and not lose patience with trying to help every last single person have a different journey in their life.
You may not associate the despair of Skid Row with symphonic music, but the arts thrive in unlikely places. Take a look at a special show called Resound.
So I am the founder and artistic director of Street Symphony. It's an organization I started in 2011. At the time, I was a first violinist in the LA Philharmonic Orchestra, and I wanted to come down to Skid Row and play beyond the concert hall. I wanted to play in clinics, and eventually we started playing in shelters, county jails, and state prisons. And over the last 13 years, my team and I have organized over 1,400 free, world-class musical performances, from classical, choral, mariachi, son jarocho, reggae, jazz, and West African drumming.
We'll conquer the world together. We'll conquer the world together.
We're here celebrating the holidays with Street Symphony and so many organizations bringing joy to those who are currently unhoused, in concert with the LA County Board of Supervisors and our Department of Health Services is really out here to be of service to people today.
Every year, the county lays to rest its unclaimed dead with an interfaith burial ceremony. While they may have been unclaimed by loved ones, county officials and faith leaders make sure they are not forgotten. Here's more.
To remember these, their families, in this beautiful place, in this beautiful moment, take some deep breaths and allow the words of love to touch us.
We're here today laying to rest the remains of 1,937 souls. We know many of them were unhoused, some were children, some were immigrants to this country far from families who loved and missed them.
Sadly, it's about the same number of individuals that we honor in this ceremony every year.
In the county, the life of every resident, as you know, is very important to us, regardless of who you are, who you were, where they came from, where they lived, who they loved, and how they passed. That's why today I believe it's so important to show that even in death, the county will ensure that even this ceremony and spiritual needs will be met by all.
It is an important and meaningful thing that we as the County of Los Angeles do, and that's upholding our commitment since 1896 to ensure everyone in Los Angeles County, no matter their means, is laid to rest with respect and dignity.
2020 was obviously the first year of the COVID pandemic, and so it's also particularly challenging, but also special for many individuals as it brings to mind the loss that was felt by so many people who lost family and friends during the pandemic.
We know that they are in a more peaceful place now, and we can rededicate ourselves, each and every one of us, to caring for the many people who need us while we still can. Thank you all for joining us this morning, and may the souls we are honoring today rest in peace.
The popular Parks After Dark program gave kids the opportunity to play in the snow. Take a peek.
We're celebrating the Winter Wonderland at Salazar Park right here in East Los Angeles. And today's activity is for the community with resources from the county, for families. And this is the toy shop here, and Santa's giving out toys to the young children and the families here. They have face painting, they have activities that are gonna go on throughout the evening, and it's just a very joyous occasion. The best thing though is they got 40 tons of snow outside.
We're giving away 29,000 toys in total at all 34 of our park events. Putting together a snow area like the one you see behind me takes a lot of talent, and so what we're able to do is we bring our team called the Snow Patrol together through our regional department, and they basically have been trained to operate snow machines and blow, which you'll see behind me, 40 tons of snow. And it takes quite a bit of a talented team. I think there's over 80 staff that just put that part of the event together.
I had a friend tell me about it last year actually, and she said it was a lot of fun and that there was snow. So I was like, okay, we gotta check it out this year. We wanted to come out, we do a family night every Friday night, and I was really excited for my daughter to get to play in the snow.
Thanks for joining us. We leave you now with more scenes from Parks After Dark. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.